Ooh. Hello. We've got a lot to get through today. Got a lot of swatches to do. I'm gonna start with the swatches for the moleskin, which are going to go into this back pocket. I've got all my palettes ready, haha. And I know the windows are really bright right now, but no, that black spot there is a cow. I swear I'm not lying. Just lying there, chilling. We've got cows visiting us, yay. But how is everyone doing? I'm gonna start by swatching my Big Van Gogh palette, because that's... I think I only made one swatch card for this one, so... Let's get a bunch of paint on the brush. Hope it's not like tainted or anything. It's gonna be fun to try and read that, because it's opaque white. Right next is the Chinese white, which I don't think is opaque. If you layer it thick enough, I guess it is opaque. It'll be fun to see what the water's going to look like in the end. I'm just gonna start swatching. Oh, the yellow is need of a little bit of cleaning before I properly swatch this out. Because there's like a little bit of greenish tint to it at the moment. That's okay. That's alright. It's swatching time, it is. Indeed. Oops. It doesn't matter if the white bleeds into that a little bit. I've got the basic colours down anyway, so... Next is this paint. This colour, which is yellow medium. I have tried to sort these colours by, you know, colour basically, sort of in a gradient. I'm not sure how successful I was. Oh my gosh, is that a brush hair in there? That is a brush hair in that paint. Oh, not brush hair, I think that's generic. Yeah, that's a hair. Did I get it? No, it's still in there. It's stuck. No, come on. Get out of there. Nah, I'm not getting it out. Can you turn it a little bit to read the text? There you go. That should be focused as well as I can. Next is Indian yellow, which, oops. I mean, the colours in my Van Gogh palette are tiny little bit tainted, some of them, because I don't always wash my brush out well. Just gonna drag that down. That's a lot of colours. That's my big palette. That is basically mostly just for me to see what colours do I use the most. Which ones don't I use? Like, for example, I barely ever use Prussian blue, which is why it's still completely full. while others like the burnt sienna, the lemon yellow, I use those an awful lot. And also indigo, I use indigo a lot as well. The rose is almost empty. Right, carmine. Don't forget about pitch black, the combination of every single colour at once. I do have some colours that are black, and if you're wondering why there's empty space there, it's because in the palette itself there's still space for more colours. So if I do end up getting more colours from the Van Gogh series of paints, I'll have those. I have that space there to fill them in. So if they're selling you colour DLC, is that what you're saying? DLC, what's DLC? But no, what I'm saying is I do have a black. Not a pitch black, I've got Payne's grey, which is more of a grey, a dark grey honestly. I've got oxide black. And I've got neutral tint, which is also a grey and probably in the wrong spot in the palette itself, but that doesn't matter. That was Madder Lake, so we're on to the rose now, which is almost empty. Oh my gosh. Am I even going to get... Yeah, there's still a lot of paint down on the bottom there. Oh, I love rose. I think that's a bit tainted, that colour, but nah, it's fine. Permanent red violet. Downloadable content, like when they sell you a skin for a character on a video game or some extra maps or something. To be honest, all of these paints have been purchased not within the palette. Like this is an empty palette pretty much. Yeah, well, it was sold as an empty palette. Now it's not empty, obviously. I always thought they were... those two colours are so similar. Right, then we've got quinacridone, purple, blue. You can barely read the opaque white anymore. I'm gonna have to write over that, and also, oh my gosh, what's the yellow doing in there? Get out. Important question that I don't think I've ever asked. What's your favourite colour? That's difficult for me to say. I really don't know. Like, I do kind of tend towards red tones a lot in my paintings, at least I feel like that when I'm doing fantasy paintings. I tend to go for yellow, orange, red. Although I also really like the pink tones in this. Like, I really love using the rose colour. But a dark violet. It's so pretty. Right. What is the actual name of this? Permanent blue. Oh my gosh, I really hope this paint doesn't completely cover this up forever. Should have written the number down below it. Right, lavender, which is probably in the wrong spot. But I wasn't really sure where I was going to place it, so just put it next to the purples. Actually, that might not be in the wrong spot at all, because it's tending more towards the blue side anyway. Right, Right, that's the first row done. Prussian blue, which is barely ever used. By me, at least. No, it's a really nice blue. I just barely ever use it. I don't know why. I guess in the set of colours, it's my least favourite to use. Indigo, which makes a really nice dark colour. I use that a lot for like night skies or just animals that are black. I started using that while I was doing a watercolour course about drawing animals expressively, because the teacher there used a lot of indigo in her paintings. So I've started using a lot of indigo as well. Ultramarine Deep, which didn't go back in properly. There we go. Ultramarine is a really bright blue. Hold on, let me water it down. Huh. I remember it brighter. Well, it is pretty bright. Prussian blue is brighter, I think. A lot brighter. Right, then this is phthalo. For Prussian blue fact, it was Napoleon Bonaparte's favourite colour, and during his exile in St. Helena, he had his house painted almost fully in Prussian blue. However, it turns out that Prussian blue tone used plenty of dangerous chemicals, lead I think, that eventually killed him merely a few years later. Huh. I'm sure they don't put lead into it anymore. Cerulean blue, which is a very nice blue. Sometimes I use it for skies or just generally bright blue clothes. I really like this colour as well. Now we've got turquoise blue. I'm not saying that your Prussian blue has lead in it, but we would have to figure that out. We'd have to ask Van Gogh what they use in their pigments. What was in their pigments for Prussian blue. I'm sure it's safe. Being an artist, doesn't it always come with dangers? Turquoise green, which does have a little bit of a different look to it. It's like a green leaning turquoise. Ooh, ugh. I don't like that colour. You'd have to ask Van Gogh himself. No. These paints are called Van Gogh. The brand is called Van Gogh. It's I think a Dutch brand. Hence why. I don't have a time traveling machine. I just right, Sailor green. I think that's also a turquoisey green. A lot prettier. Oh no, that's a very nice green. Oh my gosh. See, this is why swatching helps. And why I should have swatched this palette out a long time ago. But I didn't, because I'm stupid. Well, not that I'm stupid, I'm just lazy. Hang on, let me just... That's just the wind, that's just the wind, that's just the wind. Okay, that's actually scary. The wind, stop it. I never got turquoise colours. What's the limit between turquoise and greenish blue? I don't know. I mean, I would say... It's difficult to say. I mean, technically this is not really a turquoise, it's more of a green. and this is very green. It's like a gradient. So if you were between these two, I guess that would be a greenish blue. I feel like it was important when I was little and had to paint lakes. Depending on what's reflecting in the lake water will look green a little bit. If you've got like trees beside it, it's going to reflect those trees. Unless it's a stormy day. It's nice to have my colours swatched out for once. I've been meaning to swatch this out a long time ago. There, that's the Hooker Green Deep. Hooker Green, I like that. It's got you hooked. Does it have me hooked? Ooh. Okay. And now I've got some very, very bright greens towards the end of this. Sap green. I'm only going to swatch this palette out once. Oh, that looks a little bit different from the other sap greens, although not that different to the ones from the Winsor Newton that I've got. I like that. That's very bright, but you know. Have you considered doing a painting using those colours exclusively, like just those in your swatch? Wait, you mean just like the bright one without mixing them? No, I haven't. I don't want to give up my mixing. These colours are spreading so much. Oh, that sounds like a real challenge to me. Oh. Okay, this does not look like a nice green. Azomethine green yellow. Oh. Yeah, very green yellow. Ooh. On its own, obviously, it doesn't look okay. It doesn't look right. Ugh. I'm not saying that you have to do it, it's just a suggestion. Well, this swatching for the sketchbooks was also a suggestion by Mum, so probably going to... Oh, I should definitely swap those two colours. Because those are the wrong way around. Definitely. Definitely the wrong way around. Hold up. I'm going to swap them. Although then the swatch card is not going to be accurate anymore. I'll leave them be. I'll leave them be. Let's not make things more complicated than they need to be. Yellow ochre, which I do use a lot for like skin tones as well, and some like old grass, like grass that's started to dry out. That's what I like to use the yellow ochre for. Or generally to lighten up some colours. Actually, now that I look at it, azomethine green yellow doesn't look that bad. Just putting it down is always a little bit like, oh my eyes. That's what my brain is screaming when I look at azomethine yellow, a green yellow on its own. Burnt sienna, use that loads in everything. Especially for landscapes. Oh no! We've got the yellow ochre bleeding into it. No! And now we've got burnt sienna bleeding into the yellow ochre. Fun. We're just gonna leave them. We're just gonna leave them. Light oxide red, which is a weird brown colour, I think. burnt umber. These look like perfect colours to draw a beehive. They're perfect colours to draw a lot of things. Like trees, especially trees. Any sort of wooden. I use them a lot for shelves as well. Just because I'm used to seeing wooden shelves around. Sepia, which is the darkest brown I've got. And then comes a colour after this that I didn't know how to place. It's called titanium buff. It should technically be somewhere up here, but it seems more of a brownish colour to me than anything else, so I also barely use this colour as well. Titanium buff. See, it's a very white colour, but it's sort of a little bit creamy. Almost a little greyish. And I'm not sure how opaque it's going to be. Oh, I can still read opaque white. Lovely. Trees with beehives. That sounds pretty strong. Titanium buff does sound pretty strong indeed. Right, Payne's grey. Which I think is a pretty nice colour that I use a bunch of times to like darken things. Sometimes in night skies, although I've started using indigo for that a lot more. Indigo is barely readable anymore. Let me lift up that paint a little. It's gonna look ugly on the swatch, but I kind of want to read what I wrote. Yeah, works more on the grayscale. Okay, oxide black. Technically, I should have put neutral tint in between Payne's grey and titanium buff, I think. But did I? Nah. Ooh. I've always thought that this was a very brown black colour. It's more of a really, really, really dark brown than a black to me. Oh, it's getting very bright again, isn't it, back there? Do we still have the cow? Yeah. Hi, cow. You can't see it that well anymore, unfortunately. No.
Oh, it's so warm in here.
What is it?
Yeah.
Oops, that went over a little bit.
Hello.
Hello. I don't get to say hi to the cow. Outrageous. There's a cow. There's a cow there, that black little line that you can probably not see.
Hi, Abby.
Right, we're gonna put this to the side.
I've already done half of my Spanish vocab. Today everything's about yes, just like contra and yeah.
I'm going to need my other.
And what else? I haven't really.
What's up here? Portrait watercolour palette. Lovely. I can just use that. I know this one has already got a swatch in
Yes.
here.
Yes, we're going through the prepositions and everything, and
Still need to learn from my heart though.
I do. I'm starting with contra, like contra day, and we have like different expressions right now, but I've only learned half of them. And as much as I don't like learning sentences off by heart with them, it's quite nice to have like examples of how they are used, which I really like if you have more sentences. So yeah, contra de, and what else was there? I keep forgetting, but there was one word that I knew and I was like, I know this one already. What is this? Verdad. Yes, verdad. Like there's today the two words that are like the sentences which the sentences are around the like verdad and contra. Or how would you translate? Manchester City is playing against Liverpool.
Is it?
Aren't they always playing against each other? No, I don't know how they are. But Manchester, or do you put not a particle? Particle is Korean. Sorry. Or do you put a L Manchester City, or do you just say Manchester City? Juegue?
Yes, we use L plus 9.
Oh, okay. Manchester City. You probably say it differently when you're speaking Spanish, like not Manchester City. And Manchester City. Oh, I think we need something like se juegue. No, juegue.
Manchester City.
Manchester City. Se juegue. It's a gerund. Yes. Se juegue contra el Liverpool. I probably would say Liverpool. You're doing a subjunctive for some reason. I'm not doing it. So it would just be Manchester City juegue contra Liverpool. That's why my brain was saying like jugando, but I was like, nah, it's present.
Better put that there for now.
Because it's playing, it has the ing ending, and ando is like the ing ending of Spanish. Yes. Jugando. El Manchester City jugando contra Liverpool.
I'll have to let that dry.
Liverpool. I'm
No,
going
not
to have to
flour.
make a gerund exercise. Possibly give you some homework too. Maybe. Joking, you'll do that to yourself. But it's true, I'll be like, I'll finish the rest of these exercises once I'm doing for my homework anyway. Oh, well. Yes. But yes, another prepositions. Contra.
I feel like it's a bit dark.
It is maybe. Because there's a lot of shadow.
Yeah, there is a lot of shadow. Do you think you can turn on the light?
Oh,
Just so we can see if there's a difference.
do you think I can?
That's the wrong light. I meant the big light. Oh wow, that's bad. No, not doing any difference. Turn it off.
Did I go outside here for?
To entertain me.
Oh, to entertain you. Well, at least I'm entertaining. Well, yes.
No idea how streams are going to look in the winter here.
I don't know. It'll probably be really dark.
Yeah.
Dark.
Especially since I streamed
Isn't it as
yesterday.
cloudy as normally on a winter day?
I meant in the winter when the sun sets early.
Only one way to find out. Invoke winter. Oh, let's go back into
Winter, come here! I
Wait,
call
wait,
upon
wait.
thee.
I don't want winter yet. Like, we still have summer to go. Like, I at least want another week of sunny weather. We had 2 weeks.
Sunny
of
weather on
okay
the
weather.
west coast. You're joking.
Summer sucks though. I wouldn't say that. Summer in Ireland is basically like 25 degrees. So I'm okay with that.
Summer sucks everywhere else.
It's like winter sucks there. Well, it doesn't suck, but it's like really annoying in the winter. Like you have like really hard and cold winters and storm every week, and basically you have like terrible weather all the time. And it gets really cold, and then the fireplace is like trying to heat up the house and it doesn't want to. Do you want a little bit of my summer in exchange of a little bit of your winter?
No, we told you we wanted the bad weather back, so it's not so unbearingly hot. Warm, I mean.
It's a fair trade-off.
Not really.
Is
You'd be
it?
getting the nice Irish weather.
Yes, you have to come to us for
Not nice Irish weather, but you know what I mean.
And you have to
Right.
visit us, and then you get Irish weather. Mm-hmm. And then you don't have to worry about the summer in Spain.
Let's close that up real quick. Let's close that as well.
Well, I'm also thinking of sending you the
Is it just me, or is the
recipe.
wind sounding like thunder? No, that is thunder, right?
I have no idea.
Is that thunder?
I don't know. It's noises. I just wanted to later, but oh come on, wait, hold on.
Which one is this? Landscape.
I can
need-
see the cow.
Ooh! Yes, that one. Chilling. Back there. Just turn a little bit darker, guys. Oh, you can see more and more.
Yes, the clouds are clouding up everything. And making
Nice
everything
clouds. Good clouds. Pog. I can see the cow. Pog, finally some cow gameplay.
I'm
Yeah,
so-
they've moved to the field behind us again.
Yes, and I'm so glad that we get to keep the games on Discord. Like, what was I going to do if we're never able to play Mando ever again for
I
like the
barely
next
used
half
this
year?
at it.
And then I'll go for something like it'll be such a sad time. How close can we get? Oh, we can get quite close actually. Like
Very close.
an hour or two ago, when I was starting half practice, they were like right in front of a fence.
They can't see the fence. Oh, they can barely see the fence.
And so it was very cute.
They were very close.
And I was practicing the Irish tune again. And I'm thinking about what else I should practice.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I still have a lot I can practice. But like basically I want something challenging again. Cause like I can play the Irish songs so easily because like I've been practicing a lot of those movements anyway, so it's like easy. And it's just like, and even the rhythm isn't as hard anymore. I'm like, what do I
So
do?
you're telling me a cow can just come up to the window and moo on stream? No, it can't do that. The fence is there, it's quite far back, but you could see it more up close if they weren't so shy at the moment. They're camera shy, they know I'm filming or something. I bet they do, and that's why they're not coming.
Oh, it's drenched. That's a cute cow. Oh.
What do you mean it's drenched? Oh wait, yeah, it did rain just...
No, stretched.
Stretched.
It's stretched, like, it was like, oh.
Stretching is a good idea. Burnt sienna.
What kind of music are you looking for? That's challenging. You see, I'm thinking about doing Scissors Grade 5 pieces.
They're not that challenging.
Exactly. I was looking at them and like,
I could...
seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Like...
Maybe you get your challenge in the hub camp. Oh, nobody can see the swatch.
Hopefully. I'm like, I still have a few pieces that I still have in my box that I still haven't done, so I might just get started on those. But like, you know, it gets annoying when they're like...
Simple. Easy.
Simple and easy. I'm just looking for like more different kind of ribbon patterns instead of like having one ribbon pattern that just continues on in the whole piece. Yeah.
Okay, the flower palette, which I have used so much lately.
I feel like I've reached a stage where I understand most of the rhythm, and I was like, I want something where I can interpret the lines of music.
I'm pretty sure this yellow is tainted. Very tainted. And it's a bit tainted with green.
I wonder how that happened. How far away are you from doing something like the Ninth Symphony on the harp? To be honest, I'm not going to do the Ninth Symphony on the harp. Ninth Symphony from who? Like, I'm not sure if there's just one Ninth Symphony. I think there's more than one Ninth Symphony. I don't think I'm that close. Like, I feel like when I meet a teacher or something like next month, I'll probably go like super nervous, and then I'll mess up, and then they'll place me lower than I'm actually at.
Don't be scared of that, Becky. You've prepared very well, and the cadmium yellow is mixing in with the
Only
cadmium
Ninth
red.
Symphony and no Beethoven's. Pacho's canon is incredible too. Oh, and I shall not play canon into here. I've heard that too much. It's like...
It's gotten to the point where you think it's boring?
No. But I feel like I also want to play some Spanish music. Because I feel like now that I've kind of...
You've tapped into the Irish market, now you want the Spanish one.
Yes. I like I've seen a lot of Spanish dance music, and dance music for Spanish is like also really cool.
Oh, that purple. Oh, yes. I love the purple. Sorry.
Oh, purple's so pretty. I know, right? But that is a pretty purple.
It's a beautiful purple.
You want to play what music? I wonder if there's anyone from Spain here. Oh, is there anyone from Spain here? I don't know.
I don't know. Might have been, I don't know, I heard something a while back about a Spanish guy in a chat.
Yeah.
On a Discord.
He started with some kind of B, I think.
Nah, I can't think of his name.
Hardly know him. You're right. I think he told us he likes playing games or something. Like, he goes outside and plays minigolf on some kind of field or something.
Ew! Vicky! Now you're insulting him. I don't think he ever said that. Oh wait, he did. Just not really.
I will sign a finally got to my bathroom. Adieu! Bye!
Bye! And she's gone. There we go, that was... Right, we've got 2 more for the, to do for the moleskin palette. One is going to be the... Shame, I was about to suggest some music. Maybe later then. Yeah, you'll have to text her. Right, we've got 2 more swatches to do. We've got the Van Gogh, Inspired Van Gogh watercolour palette, and we've got the Winsor Newton Sketches palette. First things first, let's get the Winsor Newton out of the way. A lot of these palettes from the Winsor Newton have the same colours, obviously. Although there is the occasional surprise colour. See, yes, oh my gosh, the